Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. Today we're doing a turn over to San Antonio. Pretty cool thing, I get to take my sister back. She came in for a couple of days. The great thing about flying for an airline is that you have pass privileges, at least here in the United States. So she got to fly up for a couple of days. She's flying back now on Christmas Eve, and I get to fly her back. So we're going to San Antonio. It's a great day today. Pretty nice morning. So we're gonna get to it and head to the gate and take my sister back home.
I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last, get it that I'm never going back. Get it that I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up.
All right, here we go. It's a nice day, super nice day. So, cold airplane, as usual. Let's fire this sucker up. It was a night jet, so let's bring it to a day jet so we can actually see stuff going on there. Well, that's getting going. I'm gonna put my pivot case up on here. Love this thing. Really, really. Well, we used to have these suction cup mounts, which were awesome, but this is even more awesome-er. That's a word. What is pretty cool is I've got one of my best friends in that airplane right next door. We're going out basically at the same time. It's kind of neat. I've known the guy for 20 years, but he is rolling out to Atlanta and then up to Kansas City. We're just gonna go to San Antonio and back, so that's kind of cool. Get the airplane ready. Like I said, one of my best buddies is flying the jet right next door.
24 years now, bro.
Hey, aviation's a small, small world.
Always be nice to your first officer. He could be the captain at your next airline.
That's right. Anyways, just wanted to point that out. Hey, it's a small world in aviation, and it's always super awesome when you get to see one of your good friends at the same airline you're flying with, and it's just awesome. All right, we both have to go. So John is going to give you guys one bit of advice. His background is incredible. We'll do an interview with him a little bit later. He is a civilian guy, flew everything from CFI to freight, everything. He's done everything, corporate, all that stuff. So, Mr. John, one bit of advice to everybody.
My one bit of advice is to get your hours as quickly as you can. And if you have to work extra jobs, wait tables, do whatever it takes. Get your time quickly so that you can start earning money. That's the hardest thing, is to make sure you have money in your pocket so that you can continue on with your life and enjoy your life while you're being a pilot.
All right, there you go, from the man himself. Again, we'll do an interview with John. He's got a ton of experience. He has done it. He's been flight instructing while waiting tables. He did what it took to get to that airplane right there.
I'm out of here.
All right. All right, so it was really good seeing him. But yeah, we'll have an interview with him. You know, guys, it's rough out there right now. It's gonna get even rougher, maybe just for the short term, but hey, don't give up hope. There's always hope. Just keep doing what you can do. Control what you can control, and you'll get to that goal. So anyways, finish the walk around. We're gonna get back up and get to it in the cockpit. All right, guys, here we go. Here's the route of flight today. Here's on our weather planning chart. Looks like we got one turbulent spot. Right here, 300 to 380, we're going up to 410, so we'll be above that. But basically heading to the south over El Paso and then down into San Antonio, where there's another turbulent spot, 22 to 29. Again, we'll be descending into that, hopefully below 22,000 feet by the time we get into that area. Cool thing, like I talked about, we're flying my sister back to San Antonio. She does own a Thai food restaurant, so if you're up in the New Braunfels area, hit up Bon Oi. It's great Thai food. Trust me, I grew up with her cooking. It's awesome. But anyways, here is our clearance. Clips 1 to phase, then a spiral, 8,000 feet up to 41,000 in 3 minutes. And we got our squawk, which is dialed in right there. Really good with, you know, some of the questions were, hey, do you guys do the old school way of getting it on the radio? We do at some of our locations. Tucson was one of the locations that we do that with. But there are some places in the system, but most of the time we get it via CPDLC, and What that does is it cuts down on a lot of the errors that you have writing it down, having to clear it. It gums up the ATC frequency, so this is just a better way, and it cuts down on the errors too. So that's it. We're gonna head out. It is an hour and 33 minutes down there, and the weather down there is pretty nice, other than, you know, just being a bumpy ride most of the way. So we'll see you in San Antonio. All right, everybody, we are here, San Antonio. That's what it looks like from my seat. Not much to look at. Yeah, really windy. We got 600 knots over the ground coming in, so it was actually really cool in our cruise. Pretty bumpy on the way down, really bumpy coming in here with gusty winds, but not too bad. We got a scheduled 2 hours and 8 minutes on the ground. We arrived early, so we're gonna have a lot of ground time. And see my sister off and get ready to head back to Phoenix. All right, guys, I just sent off my sister here in San Antonio. Yeah, I couldn't help it, any ants. But the rest of my crew is not gonna help me eat it, so I'm gonna eat it all by myself. No, not really, I'll eat half of it. But anyways, you guys wanna see the galley, here's what it looks like. It's where all the goodies are. They got these locks on there, so when we take off, this doesn't slide right out and hurt anybody. So, you could open it up this way. I'm probably not doing it right, so there you go. There, and we've got some new water, so the cans look different. So that's kind of what it looks like. Anyways, close that up, lock that, so when we move back and forth, nothing rolls out of there. All right, so we got the coffee can right here. There's a lot of compartments that give you a lot of space to store our awesome snackage. So here's the main shutoff valve for the water. And then the galley power, obviously circuit breakers in there. They've got lights that you could turn on. That's it, that's the galley. Got a lot of emergency equipment over here. Oxygen mask, fire extinguisher. You can tell they're all locked up by these red little deals. So that is the galley of the 737. Another beautiful day outside. Anyways, that's it. We've got a ton of time. About another hour and a half on the ground, so I'm gonna start working on those little sugary things and get sugared up. Remember I told you before that we usually get the fuel kind of comes from the ground at some of the bigger airports. Well, this one we have a fuel truck, and you can see the I don't know if you can see that, but the ladder hooked up next to the wing, and it's Santa. Yeah! Check it out, man. We got Santa fueling up the airplane. That's pretty cool. So Santa's gonna help us out. Our fuel topped off the way we like it, and that's how we do it. So 2 separate ways. We have a truck, and we have those ground tanks that I showed you before with the pumping mechanism that's outside that pulls the fuel out. So this way, unfortunately, they fueled it up to part of the way. Then they had to go back and grab another truck because that one ran out of fuel. So they're back, they're pumping. As you can see, Santa's out there doing it, so we're good. All right, guys, here we go. Here is the clearance back to Phoenix. Doing the Elise 5 to Fort Stockton. Runway heading 5,000 feet. Got 5,000 feet set there. We're going all the way to 30. And the reason why is because we've got a couple of turbulent spots. This one's actually at 30. This one I believe is 31 and above. So we may have to contend with this if it gets a little bumpy again. We'll do the audible and head down a little bit lower to get out of that turbulent spot. But in any case, we'll try to find a good ride. The winds are going to be really bad because we had about 130 knot push on the way here. So turn around going back. It's going to be a little bit slower, 2 hours, 18 minutes to be exact to get home. Heading back to Phoenix. All right, guys, we are here. 2 hours, 13 minutes a block. So we had actually not that bad of a headwind. You know, coming, we had about 120 knot tailwind, but we stayed low to get back. Rides were kind of off and on bad, especially around El Paso. We had to go back down, even farther down to 28,000 feet. So usually we're up in the 40s, but sometimes the wind turbulence, rides, all that plays into account. But we just did the post-flight, like I said. We're kind of shutting everything down. For the most part, we've got this point where we can shut it down to a certain point if the airplane's not going to be taken out right away. That way the next guys, when they come in, it's not a fully cold airplane. They'll come in and power it back up from the minor shutdown that we have. So that is it. I'm going to grab my stuff and head on out to the truck. Anyways, it is Christmas Eve, guys. I'm wishing you all a Merry Christmas. Let's hope 2021's, well, I know 2021's going to be better than last year. So party like rock stars on New Year's Eve, because 2021 is going to be a lot better for all of us, I guarantee it. So you guys probably won't see a video from me until the second week of January. That's only because I'm going out to pick up the Cirrus, the Green Hornet. Happy about that. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see that also. I'll try to document that little path. It's going to be a long ride back to Scottsdale from Knoxville. So anyways, again, have a Merry Christmas, everybody. I do appreciate your guys' support, and we'll see you next year.